What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Knicks Cave. I'm Jan, the Knick fan, your host, and let's get right into it. A close one, a close one. 106, 104. The Knicks pull out a close victory against one, in my opinion, one of the not top team in the East, but a competing, competitive team that if we somehow have to meet, come up against, because the Knicks are seventh, they sixth. If somehow we meet in the playoffs, this would be an encouraging sight. But this is just the first of 4 games. We have 3 more games left to play the Heat before the season's over. Before I get into why we have the NBA most dumbest coach, let's talk about this game. The Knicks came out. We took a early 13-point lead, but the Heat bounced back. It was a back and forth game. It was, like I wouldn't say Mike Tyson, Holyfield. We know how that fight went. But at the same time, the New York Knicks found a way to pull his game out. Julius Randle had a better game than he had the game before. R.J. Barrett was a R.J. Barrett like R.J. Barrett. If y'all watch some of my past videos, y'all would know how I feel about this kid. I think he's going to be a star in this league. Some might disagree, but I really do like R.J. Barrett's game. But like I said, that other game, the first game when R.J. Barrett got benched, some people question it. I was with the move because it was shown that the coach was willing to make adjustments. But I wasn't with the fact that he left Julius Randle in, Tom Thibodeau, that is. I felt if you can take R.J. Barrett out, if you look at it, R.J. Barrett is actually the highest paid New York Knicks player right now. If you break down the contract, let's not add Julius Randle previous contract coming here, and we talk about the re-signing. R.J. Barrett had the biggest contract, so maybe he should be getting more. No, that's another subject. But anyway, like when Tibbs benched him, I was on the fence with that move because I thought, saying I know a lot of you feel similar to how I feel. If you're going to bench RJ, you can bench Julius Randle when he having bonehead moments. But you have to look at it from Tibbs' point of view. This is supposedly our best player on the team. We all know who that really is, Jalen Brunson. Speaking of which, Jalen Brunson missed tonight with non-COVID illness. This is his fourth game missed this season since joining the New York Knicks. Like I said, let's just get to the stumbling and the bumbling of this coach and why I think this guy is the dumbest, and trust me, the dumbest coach in the NBA right now. Let's just talk about the ending of this game, all right, for a second. I can't tell you exactly how many seconds was left when this kid hit the 3-point. The Knicks had a 5-point lead. What's his name? Scott? I forget his name exactly right now, but he hit a 3-point shot. Cut the lead to 2 points. It was 2.1 seconds left in the game. All right. Now this is where I say, other than the other night, when that bad isolation call play for Julius Randle, dumb. This is why I say we have the dumbest coach in the NBA. On that play, he called the timeout. Well, right after that shot, he called the timeout. Tom Thibodeau. He called the timeout. So what I mean by this is that when you're a coach, you got to know what's going on, every aspect of the game. You got to know how many fouls, how many seconds left, how many timeouts. You have to be aware of all this. The Heat had one timeout to go before they would be in foul trouble. It was 2.1 seconds left on the clock. The Knicks had one timeout. There was no reason for Tom Thibodeau to call a timeout after that 3-point shot. Being that the New York Knicks was in the lead still, we still had a 2-point lead after that shot. After that 3-point shot, it cut the lead to 3. When he called the timeout, it gave the Heat a chance to get back into this game. Had he not called the timeout, what would have happened? Because the way the flow of the game, he made the 3, the Heat is running back up the court to go play defense or run to their man. Now, when you bring the ball right out, the Heat has to foul you automatically. He have to foul. They gotta foul you. It's 2.1 seconds left in the game, so they have to foul that player. Once they foul that player, it takes away their one foul left. So the next foul will put the Heat in the penalty. Think about it. Now, when we called the timeout. That was our last timeout. So now when we inbound the ball, it put the pressure on the player who's inbounding the ball, saying that we have to get this ball out because we don't have no more timeouts. Now, had the Heat just fouled us using their last foul, it would have put us. It would have been something like a timeout. But at the same time, when we go to inbound the ball, if the Heat were putting too much pressure on, we'd have had that timeout to call. And the play that you seen happen, Julius Randle falling, stumbling, bumbling, and the refs tried to save the New York Knicks for once, and the call was overturned. That play would have never happened. And this is what I mean by we have the dumbest coach in the league. He don't forethink. You know what I'm saying? He don't think ahead of how things might happen and turn out. Because that's a scenario you should be thinking about as a coach. You already know you have one timeout left. You got the ball. It's 2.1 seconds left in the game. They have to foul you. Now you got to be aware of how many fouls they have. Now, when they foul you, that's just why you do not call the timeout, because they have one foul left before they are in the penalty. The coach should have known that. The coach should have known that. Well, this is not going to be a long video. And I just want to say, I just want to thank everybody for stopping by and supporting the Knicks Cave. It's very appreciated. And with that being said, I want everybody to stay safe, stay healthy. God bless, and peace.